This is DJ Loot. Decided to sit down with Mr. Ballatician, take a break from some studio work, and do another fun Q&A session. What's up?
What's up, man? Back at it again.
Yep.
Mr. DJ Loot, yes.
So, where are we at? What is this spot? I like to go on location.
Well, we off the grid with this one. We high upon the view top, whatever structure top.
We don't want folks to know exactly and steal my idea.
Yeah,
well, it was
go.
his idea, but I like to get out and get out of the studio, get the sun shining on us. 'Cause you gotta get out of the music cave now and again. So, but anyway, got some great questions. Let's have a great chat about it.
All right, I'm with it. Originally, just put it this way, my family moved from Los Angeles to Sacramento when I was 11. So, I always been Cali bound. Got a lot of love for Los Angeles, of course, because, it's been a great deal of my childhood there. But then, got into the activities once I moved to Sacramento, and that became the hometown, you know what I mean? And from 11 to now, I'm here, so.
A lot of folks come here from other places, and this Sacramento is so underrated in a lot of aspects, music especially. But it's funny, a lot of people may have bad or negative things to say about Sac, but
I don't know why. Sacramento's, for me, it's always been whatever you make of it type of city. Like if you, it's not too fast, but it ain't slow. So it's like, I come from, LA, which is, always fast, it seems like, but I like the fact that Sacramento's always been a city to me. Like, if it is what you want it to be. You want it to be fast and go hang out, fast life, do things that, on that cusp. And if you want it to be slow, relax, it's gonna be that way for you. But it's a wonderful city, man. So I don't know why people speak 916, I got started with music with my older brother TC, very known in the hood, you know what I mean? So a lot of people know who TC is, but he was already kind of involved in it. Even though he didn't stick with it, he started me in it because he would, I used to just watch him, like he'll be with a group of friends and they'll be spitting, they'll go back to back, they'll be at the skating ring, they rapping back to back, it was very inspiring to me. So I was the shy one. So I didn't really do nothing with it per se until like he went to the pen, did a couple of things, got himself in trouble with there, and then he pretty much one day he was just like every time he'd check in, call me, what you doing out there in them streets, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't have too much good to say. And then one day he hit me and he was like, what are you doing out in them streets? I was like, I wrote something. You wrote something? Yeah, I wrote something. Well, let me hear it. I spit it to him over the phone, and then he was gone. Like, I'm like, hello, where you at? There was no one there, and then sure enough, I'm listening to the phone and I hear gossip in the back. He's like, oh yeah, you gotta come here, my brother. So he put some of the OGs from the hood on there on the phone, and they were like, man, that's what you need to be doing. Nice. Don't mess around in the streets. Do music, man. You got a talent in that. So I just try to keep it true with that. You know what I mean? It saved me from a lot of things. So it did. Producer-wise, lately, I'll just go with the lately. I've been working with, I don't know if you're familiar with AOD, but he's dope with the beats. And he's, for this project, our last project, he's been really sending me beats, and I'm taking my pick. I got, I think, a couple from you.
Yeah.
As a, producer, and then also got some from my brother Pine for this one. So just going with, for this last project, those have been the main, pretty much, producers I've worked with.
And then as far as like engineers and studios and I want to focus on like earlier stuff. We're going to talk about your current projects, and you're working with me on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's been awesome. But
Yes.
Previous studios that have been some of your favorites.
My favorites. I started off doing stuff at Hitworks. A lot of people know about Hitworks back in the days, and that was, I would say, it was one of the funnest places. I mean, sometimes you get work done, sometimes you don't. It just depends on how live it is, because that was a hood studio, so a lot of people would know and go there and stuff. So that was one of them back in the days. I mean, I've recorded at Livewire, Crystal Clear. Right now I'm recording at your studio.
On the Money Productions.
On the Money, yeah. I've done a lot of in-house studios too, like my brothers and stuff. So yeah.
What about some artists? Some of the main artists,
Artists.
early, middle career.
I got a chance to work with Above the Law, and I've worked with Lynch a lot, Brother Lynch. I did work with him. Low to the Brain artists.
Devious.
Oh yeah,
Lonely.
Fam Bam. Fam
yeah.
Bam, Devious, KP, Pint. Nova. Just mainly. I've worked a little with everyone. You know what I mean? I work with a lot of artists throughout SAC, but
And that's valuable.
yeah,
You can
very
shine
much.
with solo stuff, but just link up and you get to collab on ideas and maybe secure a different fan base and you even build new groups and collaborative projects and keep
Relationships.
those relationships. Those are important.
Yeah, it is very much so. Very much so. So I don't. There's not too many people. I mean, I work with different people from different avenues, and I've broke barriers on that. So you know what I mean. Like I don't really box myself into who I won't work with, but as long as you got heat, though, you gotta have.
That's what matters.
Man, I've been doing shows most of my career. I know we did a show in Petaluma. That was crazy. That was a good one. Of course, let me see. My all-time favorite probably would be. I did, just in town. Ace of Spades. I've been doing a lot of shows right now with DD Productions right now. DD Camp. Matter of fact, shouts out to Mad Dog and them brothers over there, man. I got love for Bucci, Sergio,
Where you just
Ego.
you just performed in the East Bay
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Where was that at?
We did San Jose and what else? Oakland. We just did an Oakland show. So yeah, man. I've been a little bit everywhere. Arizona, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Washington.
All-time favorite show, or maybe just one funny thing that happened at a show, or someone was like, "Oh, I'll never forget that." Probably got several, but just one quick.
Well, I ain't gonna say no names.
Oh, okay.
But I've done a show with certain artists that I hit the stage with, and they literally just got smashed before and didn't really know none of their lyrics. You know what I mean? I laughed about it later on, but at the moment in time, it was not funny, because it was like, okay, we trying to get the backs on what he's saying.
Yeah.
And, he's just not remembering. He just went blank. Like,
Shows are, if you're trying to be an artist, you gotta make sure you respect all aspects of it. That's performances too. You can get drunk after.
yeah,
Do your
yeah.
do your show, or just party after.
Or
But,
just know your limit.
but know the limit. Yeah, that.
Because I'll have a couple of drinks,
Of course,
but I'm
of
not
course.
finna just get
Don't
smashed.
guzzle a whole bottle and half of
Right.
another. I'm gonna go perform. No.
Yeah, so yeah, he choked. glad you said that.
This freaking guy.
This guy. One of I'll put it this way. One of the things that are, there's so many, but one of the top things that I like working with you, man, is because you're quick. You know what you're doing. Very agile. Like, you're very technical, and like you'll say like, I'll say like, I think I might want some gunshots or something here. He's already on it. Like, so y'all need to. This guy right here. I mean, it's just so much other good stuff, man. I could probably go on for days, but one of the
skits, for instance, you have a skit in mind,
yeah,
and it ends up sounding like you're riding in the car, conversing, and get the phone call, and
you bring that, because to be honest, like even the album I'm working on now is kind of like a soundtrack. You know what I mean? It's like a movie,
cinematic,
and that's what
stuff.
I was looking for. So that working with you, you're right on the money with that. It's like, I got it, boom, 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 and we're done. You know what I mean? So
on the money productions, that's right.
On the money, and can't go wrong with an engineer like that. You know what I mean? Just for an insight on this album that I'm doing, so y'all know, because artists haven't been getting paid the right way streaming music on platforms on the internet so well. So it'll be out before the summer.
Okay.
But I'll probably start streaming it around the summertime. But in spring, I'll be done. I mean, I'll put it out, but it'll be on hard drive or thumb drive. So you have to get a hold of me, as an artist. You know what I mean? Which would, my lines or whatever. Hit my line, I'ma send it to you direct. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, around the summertime, we'll get into that, streaming it, going that route.
And a lot of the songs are, like you said, they're kind of cinematic. You've got intros and real intricate, and then the songs, some of them are long, and that it goes against the people doing little one-versers and little things for TikTok quick video. But I think
I'm old school. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that too much. I don't know.
A little of everything, but no, I dig what we've worked on. Every song sounds interesting. They're great, and
I appreciate it.
I just hope folks are receptive, and those short attention spans don't turn folks off. But you got enough people that are gonna listen anyway. It's gonna be great.
I'll say it. If you have a short attention span, you might not, but you're gonna enjoy the album as a whole because it's put together like a movie. If you think movie and you like movies, this is definitely gonna be the album for you. And the name of the album is Soul Glow. So you know what I mean? It's not just the 70s Soul Glow look, but it's a Soul Glow as also your your insides, how you look at yourself. You know what I mean? I'm glowing today. You know what I mean? Your car might be so glowing. You know what I mean? You might have the rims, you might have it, you know what I mean? But as a person, like, you so glowing. So that's kind of what I concocted, you know what I mean? Good one. Right now, for this particular album, this is actually my second album. I released one about 8 months ago. That is an older album, but I just released it later. So this particular album right here, I work with certain artists that I don't normally work with. There's like a couple of them that I work with in the past and stuff like that. But so they're there. But for the most part, it was artists that I've been knowing for quite some time, and I decided I was gonna work with them, give them a chance. And so right now, like I said, I'm working with the DED camp. You know what I mean? Mad Dog, and Bucci, Sergio, Nico. Then I'm working over here with my brothers. We got the DUP registry, right?
Yeah, it's been
And
cool
so
having them in and getting some of those. They're bringing stuff that's been recorded. And now we're putting the studio touches on it. Yeah.
So, and that's Pint and Nova, and then I'm still in circles with some of my my other groups that I've been working with along the way as well. And so like I said, this album I'm trying to see how much I can sell it like as a CD back in the days, so I'm selling these thumb drives.
Yeah.
So you can hit me basically on Facebook, you can hit me up on Instagram, any of those platforms, Mr. Ballatician, it's going. If you go to Mr. Ballatician, you're pretty much going to find me, and just my
Mr.Ballatician.
Yes, and then so you can do it that way, or you could just wait it out for me to start streaming on platforms. You'll see but for the most part, I'll have my number, listed and all of that, the information you need to get a hold of me.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to our next session and having this album we've been putting a lot of time into coming out, and visuals. You're going to have to literally hire Hollywood to do some of these. It's a movie experience, at least the audio.
Yeah.
You're going to have to come with at least a few of them that are just so pristine and amazing. That's going to help the album get to new heights.
Thank you, man. And April 1st is when everything I'll be ready to go. So anything after that is, April 1st. April 1st. April 1st.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been great sitting down with Mr. Ballatician here on Break Time. DJ Loot. See you in the next session.
Yes, man.
Power to the people as we soar through the sky like an